My sister Luna and I were born here in New Amsterdam. And then 8 years later, Luna died here. It's a hospital-acquired infection, entirely preventable. So, working here, being able to save someone else's sister or someone's daughter, it's a dream come true.
We could do a sit-in and shift change.
Bigger.
Pick at HCC's offices.
Bigger. You want to keep your birth control coverage? Then kick them where it hurts.
Excuse me, Max, can I have a word, please?
All right. Keep thinking. Kick some ass for the working class. Did you hear from Dr. Panthanky?
No, this isn't about the trial. Dr. Bloom asked me to consult on the hematology patient. Turns out that she was a heart transplant recipient here 27 years ago.
And?
Her file says that she received her heart from a Luna Goodwin. Your sister. She's fading fast. We've already infused 2 units of packed red cells with a pressure bag, but she's still net negative. I would give her a plasma expander, but her hematocrit's already in the toilet. I mean, that's just gonna make it crash even more. The usual production-destruction algorithm doesn't seem to apply to her.
Let's order up 2 more units from the blood bank and let's get a second large bore IV line. Give me a little Trendelenburg.
How can I help?
That's where all the blood is going. Sarah's right thigh.
Why is she bleeding in the first place?
There's no localized source.
No cuts, lacerations, blown arterial aneurysm?
No, every organ just seems to be oozing blood.
Elevated PTT?
It's barely out of the normal range.
Yeah, but put that together with why she's bleeding so much.
Acquired hemophilia?
Her clotting factor 8 isn't working, that's why she's bleeding.
Rare, but it would explain it.
That's good. I'm really thirsty.
She's thirsty. Can we get her some water,
Let's
nurse?
hold off on that.
Ms. Madsen,
I had heart transplant. At my last checkup, my doctor said that my cyclosporin levels were low, and I've been worried that my body is rejecting my heart. Could that be causing this?
That wouldn't explain the bleeding, but it might explain why the bleeding's been making you so sick.
How sick am I?
I'm afraid acquired hemophilia is quite serious.
But we're gonna fix it, okay? Nurses are gonna take you up to ICU right now. We're gonna start treatment, and you're gonna do great.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Once the bleeding is stabilized, get me a transvenous heart biopsy. Tell me everything you can about that heart.
Max.
Thanks for coming.
Is that her?
She had the transplant here. She's been coming back ever since. I didn't even know Luna was an organ donor.
That probably wasn't the easiest thing for your parents to talk about.
Parents didn't even take me to the funeral. Just gotta shut the door.
Have you told her who you are?
No, she has enough on her mind. It's not about me.
Isn't it?
Luna's heart is beating right over there. And the amazing thing is, she gets another chance. 30 years ago, the doctors here let Luna's heart stop. Not this time.
That looks fine.
This infusion replaces the clotting factor that your body is destroying.
So you can just replace it? It's that simple?
Unfortunately, it's not simple at all.
But it's very doable. It's been done successfully many times.
We need to infuse the factor at the exact same rate that your body is destroying it, which is an incredibly difficult rate to find.
But again, doable.
Too much factor and your blood will clot. You could suffer a stroke or a heart attack. Too little and you could start to bleed again.
Which we won't let happen. I'll be doing a blood test called the PTT. I'll be drawing from the central line every 20 minutes, and then based on the results, I will adjust the rate of infusion.
Will that take a long time?
Hopefully
Yes, it will.
not.
It's not something that we can definitively know.
Yeah, but however long it may take, I will be here by your side night and day until we get it right.
Why me?
Excuse me?
Well, you're the medical director of the entire hospital, and you're dropping everything for me, Doctor.
Goodwin, Max. Just an interesting case.
Dr. Goodwin, Dr. Sharp. Can I have a minute?
Excuse us.
I got the results from Sarah's heart biopsy. The heart muscle showed both fibrosis and T lymphocyte infiltration. It's grade 4.
It doesn't get much worse.
Okay, so we up the cyclosporin dose.
Why would we?
Yeah, we up the dose and we add pulse steroids and we look for an anti-T cell agent.
That's out of the question. Look, the stress from Sarah's hemophilia has ravaged her heart.
So unravage it. I give you a whole cardio department. Use it, because we sure as hell aren't going to just sit here while...
Max.
What?
Luna's heart is dying. It's gone.
It's my sister's heart. We have to save it.
No. We have to save Sarah.
Thank you again, Dr. Kleinman. I know that this is moving fast, but Sarah Madsen's case is the definition of time sensitive. I've spoken to one of your reps over at OTF already, and they have agreed to move Sarah to the top of the transplant list. We have a viable donor in our ICU right now, a brain-dead MVA, actually. And so go ahead and say the word, and
I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
Certainly impressed with your due diligence. Your patient's hemophilia is too compromising. She isn't healthy enough to receive a new heart. I'm very sorry.
No, so, wait a minute. On paper, yes, I see what you see, but this woman, she can do this. Believe me. Will you tell her?
Her INR and creatinine clearance are normal, hepatic function excellent, her kidneys are fine.
Right, and she has never shown any signs of bone marrow suppression.
Dr. Goodwin, this isn't personal. OTF has strict requirements to ensure healthy organs are not placed into bodies that cannot support them. Plain and simple. Sarah Madsen does not qualify.
No, wait. Sorry. There has got to be something that I can do to convince you to give Sarah this heart.
She needs to complete 3 normal range PTT tests in a row.
Consider it done.
She's not gonna make it, Max.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be hard.
She could barely pass 1 PTT 3 hours ago. The chances of her passing 3 in a row before her heart gives out?
Picked a bad time to start failing tests.
I'm not giving up, are you?
You need to know it's okay.
That's okay.
That I'm gonna die.
No? No. Yeah, I'm a maestro at this. So, you're not gonna...
Right after my transplant, my dad asked me what I'd want to do if I could do anything. I said I wanted to be a pirate. So my parents sold a car, got a loan, and we spent a month on a boat in the Bahamas. It was insane. We couldn't afford it. But at the end of that trip, I wasn't a sick kid anymore. You know why I wanted to be a pirate? Me neither. I never did before the surgery. I always thought maybe it was Luna. I have to tell you, Luna's heart didn't always have the best tasting guys. But it skipped a beat when she met Andy. It's like she picked him out just for me. Me and Luna learned what it felt like to be in love. I have a job where I help people. I've been all over the world. I ran a half marathon, even though people told me not to. Last year, I won a watermelon eating contest, which is a real thing, and I love them. That's why it's okay. It's time for me to go. Your sister, she gave me a beautiful life.
It's the other way around.